Either I didn't save it last time when we ended, or something happened with Madden and it didn't save. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get through this quickly, though. And then also have the same outcome. But I'm willing to honor whatever the outcome is. Because that's whatever's going to save, so I have no choice. Well, I guess I could sim it, but I don't know.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Matt Breida often gets overlooked when we talk about top running backs in the NFL, but he had a very efficient season in 2018, almost doubling his rookie season yardage. And if he gets a spot of daylight, look out. Registered the fastest carry in the NFL in 2018, hitting nearly 22 miles per hour.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught by Salek. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And Garoppolo maybe
got him offside. Free play.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On the delay, here's Breida. And a solid run down inside the 30. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh,
And that
man.
will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Texas Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league. And what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now. And he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out wide they have A.J. Green, who can run every route you want on the route tree and take the top off a defense with his speed and has the length to go over the top of people to catch the ball. But maybe the most impressive thing about him, the only wide receiver ever to be a Pro Bowler in his first 7 years in the NFL.
12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time run there by Anderson. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. He's got Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st down, Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Let's meet the starting 11 on defense for San Francisco. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
A draw play. Bernard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Uh-oh. They won't let me do broadcast cam. Bring it. That's another thing that's going to do.
On 3rd down. Flushed out right. Open man is heard. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone.
I tried to do broadcast cam, but it wouldn't let me.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
I guess if you put into an emotion, it doesn't let you.
21.
A shotgun snap. This will be caught at about the 5.
Face mask.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh, yeah.
Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. You tighten up. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
This is Breida on the draw. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Nah. We won't challenge that.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Because he rolled right over homeboy. Oh, his knee was down. Okay. His knee was down.
The pass. Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Bass.
So they're pretty stout on that.
Big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
18 purposes.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Bernard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing, Dalton, throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always game gets stronger, but the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it'll be Dalton again. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On second and goal, Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go opposite.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. First down now with that clock rolling. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Stopping the ball with that just passing.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Estimated that drop.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we take the short trip down to D.C. to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Dang it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Draped over.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That one to imagination, guys.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Do it.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, they wouldn't give me that.
Garoppolo now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Hindsight is 20/20, but maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
I messed up. I couldn't do it. Kind of messed up. It's just that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep.
Yes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now it's Breida. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there.
That looks terrible.
Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, fellas. Here we go. Set.
Here's Breida. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. I don't think you got it, sir.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
We got that. Oh, we're going to get that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Is that right? Oh, he's over there. Oh.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
There we go.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
There we
we go.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Should have.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Passing. It's Dalton. Green with a catch left side. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From midfield here, Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down.
Yes.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Complete to the right side.
Yes.
It's Eifert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go, here we go. Check 37, check 37. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Stay hot. Stay hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Nice.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That's gorgeous.
Here we go.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
One, Omaha.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
So now Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. Third down here. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's do or die for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Niners, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Broadcast cab, man. Broadcast cab. Thanks for coming through for the redo.